there to Christofferson. And with that pot, we have a new chip leader.
I've been playing poker for like 3 years, and I got involved in poker in senior high school, and we started playing the breaks, and then we started playing almost at the lessons, and we played all the time. And then when I got 18, I started playing online. Well, very small stakes, and then I got a bigger bankroll, and I play every day very much.
And there's our tournament director, Thomas Kremser, and dealing the cards, Reese Thorpe. Blinds are now 5,100. We still have all 7 players. Close is our chip leader with 7,400. And these 7 players are playing for the winner to go through to our final, and the runner-up to go through to the semi-final to try and win the 8th place in the final.
It just shows, Simon, how the game's changed over the years. You know, we have a sponsored event and sponsored players and young players coming from, you know, all over Europe and the world, and this event which spawned the WPT whole cam revolution, and it's just so different from how it started 7-8 years ago. It's come such a long way in a relatively short space of time.
Smooth. Thank you.
Donica O'Day, 30 years experience against Close, who's got 3 years experience. Close has got inside straight draw here. Can win with a 3 or a 5.
Check.
Great flop for a pair of 10s.
Not a bad flop for either of these two.
And he's bet 400.
Call for.
Close just calls now. What on earth is Donica going to put Close on here? Oh, he's hit the 3! Oh, wow. Well, there is no way that O'Day is going to put Close on a pair of 3s here. There was no flush draw on the flop. He could have had, I suppose, 6-7 suited or something. He's got a pair with,
or 5-6 would give him the straight.
Yeah, these are the ranger hands, and of course a 5 is scary, but O'Day's got all in, and Close. It's impossible for him to fold here. He's going to call. Yep, and only a 5 will save O'Day for a split pot.
Got an overpair to the board. We have 10s.
Trips.
Donica sees the bad news.
Oh dear.
Let's see the last card. The 9.
No, it's a 9, and Donica O'Day, one of the most experienced players in late night poker history, has left the table in 7th position. Close, the qualifier, has increased his chip lead.
It was pretty difficult to sort of get a feel. You know, I didn't really, you know, we weren't really that much into the game. You know, it was, went out pretty early, and I didn't really have a feel on it. No.
Now, in this hand, we're in late night poker retro mode, so we'll be seeing the cards from the perspective of Pascal Perot.
Pascal's the big blind, and when you're the big blind, you're always looking around to see what the other players are doing, whether you're going to be attacked. So he's just sitting there waiting.
So Fam chooses to call.
Just a limp on the button normally implies weakness. So and a limp there, you don't think that either of them have big hands. See, with the Jack 9, you're not going to go crazy. Just see what comes down and try and figure out where you are after the flop.
Well, he's hit the flop there. Top pair.
Check.
Close. Checks. Quick check from Pascal.
You've got to think here that Pascal has the best hand. So you've got your options. He's not going to fold. Is he going to call or raise? A raise might find out where he is.
Cool. Heads up. Check. Check.
Another quick check from Pascal. Suan's reaching deep here.
Now he thinks if he didn't have the best hand before, he may definitely not now.
Wow, that was a quick fold. Let's see what Suan had.
Oh, excellent fold there from Pascal. He was in the hand when he was ahead, and as soon as he went behind, he sort of knew it, and she fired again, and she took the pot down. But well played, Pascal Perot.
Yeah, definitely a good read there from Pascal, and well played, Suan. Close bang on 10,000, so he's doubled up since we started. Boatman He's at the bottom there with 3,000. He's only got 15 times the big blind. The blinds are now 100, 200.
Pass. Pass. Raise to 625.
Fam raising it up. Ace king off suit. Close. Well, Close has got a pair of nines here.
Blimey, chip leader, call. Call.
Chooses just to call.
Oh, sorry.
Rose folded. Round to the other online qualifier. Close, of course, is one of 2 online qualifiers in this heat.
I don't want to see a call here from Christofferson because it's very difficult to know where you are when there's a raise and a call.
Is he considering what we call a squeeze play here?
Raise.
And he is.
Re-raise to 1,925.
Okay, well, Roland, do you want to explain what a squeeze play is?
A squeeze play is when there's an original raiser and a player in the middle calls, and then someone takes it on themselves to raise because he feels that the original raiser has the player behind him, and the player who only called in the first place was only strong enough to call, so you're able to squeeze them out of the pot.
Surin's got a choice here. She's not the sort of player to just flat call with ace king. Well, in Surin's player notes it says she never backs down from a challenge, and she fears nobody. Does she fear Christofferson?
I'm gonna go all in.
She's raised all in.
Re-raise all in.
Well, she's living up to her reputation. And what is James Close going to do with his pair of nines? He's faced by a re-raise and an all-in re-raise.
Pair of 9 suddenly doesn't look so big at all.
It's a huge raise. He could only make this call if he honestly believed that Surin Pham has got 10s or less.
Sick one.
Pass.
Folds, taps the table there.
Well, we all
How
knew
do you
that.
know good pass?
Well,
Don't
we
say
all
that.
knew that.
And Surin Pham has just shown some superb aggression. Welcome back to this 7th and final heat of Party Poker Late Night Poker. What all of these players are playing for, of course, is that first prize of $125,000.
Pass. Pass.
Boatman, one of the original members of Late Night Poker, part of the Hendon mob. He's on the button, looking at raising. He's got 7-8 suited.
Raise to 900.
And he's going to find himself all in and probably committed to calling.
Raise.
David Ty, well, David Ty's got ace queen here.
Raise to 2000.
He's raised it to 2,000. He's putting Barney to the test.
Pass. Okay. All in.
Well, he's
And
called,
about 150.
and we're going to see an all-in here, Roland.
Yeah.
The ace queen of David Ty against the 7-8 suited of Barney Boatman. 2-1 favourite, David Ty.
Barney all in, playing against David. Showdown. Barney shows 7, 8 of clubs. David shows ace queen. Can we have the cards, please? Thank you very much.
Well, we knew Barney was going to have to take a chance at some stage during this level. He's decided to do it from the button, and will he hit a 7 or an 8?
Comes check.
That's kind of bad.
Oh dear, oh dear.
David.
Top 2 there for David Ty, and Barney Boatman is going to hit 7, 7 or 8. It's all over.
Okay.
It's all over for Boatman.
Last card is 10. Barney's our next player.
Barney Boatman never really got into it tonight, did he, Roland?
No, the bluff that went wrong early was a really key hand for him, and then from after then he was struggling all the way through, didn't get paid off on his big hands. A great ambassador for the game, and we'll see him again.
I think the cards just didn't go my way today, and it gets very fast. Once you get to the 4th level or so, I lost the flips. I was quite happy with the way I was playing, to be honest. The blinds are very big now. Every time you get involved in a pot, there's going to be big swings. If I'd won that pot, I would have been right back in it. I wouldn't like to predict a winner.